Hey everybody, I'm Alicia and welcome to Farmhouse Yoga. So I didn't come up with that name, but my husband did and I love it and I'm sticking with it. So with everything crazy in the world right now, I just keep coming back to the word peace. I feel like we all need a little peace, calm in our lives. I'm a yoga teacher, and so that's one way where I find peace and calm in my body and my mind. And so I thought, why not put out a yoga practice for you guys to do at home while you're in quarantine, where you can do it no matter what level you are. If you're never done yoga before, this practice you can do, or if you're higher level yogi, then you can do this as well. It's just to bring a little calm and peace into our lives. Now, in the video, you're not going to have any music or anything, but if you want to play some music for you during the video, go for it. I usually tell Siri to play me some yoga music, and she does. Or you can put on some lavender essential oil. You can diffuse something if you want. Light a candle that you love. Whatever brings you peace and calm, do that. All right? So you want to be in comfy clothes. Whatever's comfy to you. Could be PJs, and that works. That's great. If you have a yoga mat, great. If you don't, you might want to be on a rug or have something else soft under you, because we'll be doing like stuff on our hands and knees. And so being on just a plain wood floor may bother your knees a little bit. But other than that, all you need is what you got right there in front of you. And we're going to do a short little yoga practice together. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to start off with just breathing. Bringing attention to our breath. You can close your eyes if you want to, whatever that is for you. Just take a moment, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, bringing attention to that breath. Let's bring our arms into it. Let's take those arms up on the inhale. Exhale it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more inhale up. And as we exhale down, we're going to bring our chin down towards our chest. Now our spine is lengthened, so we're not slouching down. We're sitting up nice and straight and tall. Drop the chin to the chest and bring that gaze up. Now, when we do this, we're going to release out the muscles in the upper back. We're going to do a lot of work for our neck and shoulders and our back today. And look from one side to the other, big no motions. One way and then the other. Back and forth. If you need a pause somewhere, you get something that's a little tense and move around in it, do that. This is your yoga practice, all right? Do what's best for your body. Breathe in through it a couple more times here. And then bring it back to neutral. All right, we're going to take those shoulders up towards your ears. Again, don't slouch. Don't bring the shoulders down, or the ears down to the shoulders. Lengthen up through that spine. Big shoulder circles. Bring in the shoulders up towards the ears. Releasing out that upper back some more here. Just a couple more. Awesome. All right, now we're going to do the side body. So breathing up and then exhaling over to one side, stretching through the oblique muscles, back and forth. Again, pausing where you need to. All right, your yoga practice. find your stretch today. Just breathing in and out of it. I said before that we're going to do a lot for the back and the shoulders today. I'm assuming a lot of people are working from home. Students are working from home. Maybe binge watching your favorite shows, whatever it is. You might be sitting a lot. Okay, so we're going to work on the neck, shoulders, and back area to help with all that sitting. And bring it back up. And we're going to roll over onto our hands and knees here into our box pose. Now when you're in your box pose, I want you to think about your form here. All right, we're going to have our knees directly under the hips, wrist under the shoulders. We're going to go into our cat-cow stretch first here. So we're going to round off through the back, okay? Tuck that chin in, pulling our belly button in towards our spine, cat pose. Releasing the belly button down towards the mat into cow, bringing that gaze up. Breathing it through back and forth at your pace. If you need to pause, like I said earlier, then and move around a little bit, then take that time to do that for yourself. I want you to get what you need out of this yoga practice today. And a lot of that relies on you listening to your body. Let's do one more each way. Breathing through. And bring that spine back to neutral. We're going to widen out through the knees just a little bit. Push back into a child's pose. All right, those arms extend and your forehead comes down to the mat. This is an active resting pose, okay? So you probably feel some stretch here. You might feel it through the hips. You might feel it through the shoulders. If at any point during our yoga practice, though, you need to take a break, you need a minute, something's bothering you, go into child's pose. This is our resting pose. All right, pushing back up into that box. We're going to do a little bit for our back here with a spinal balance or bird dog, you may have heard it called. All right, so find that form again. Knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Now you have a couple options here. You can do just legs, and this is what just legs looks like. You're going to take that left leg out first, foot flexed, no higher than the hip. You can be a little lower. If that's where you are today, that's fine. But just don't go any higher than the hip. And drop it down, switch it to the other side. Right leg out, foot flexed, drop it down. If you want to add in the arms, this is where the balance part comes in. So we're still engaging those abs to keep our core tight so our belly doesn't come down, the shoulders don't droop, okay? Keep that good form. The left leg goes out, foot flexed, right arm out, thumb up towards the ceiling. Drop it down. Right foot, left hand. Again, you can do just the legs, or you can do arms and legs. Now notice my gaze is down towards the mat. That's where it's going to help you with your balance. If you keep that gaze focused down towards your mat. We're going to keep that spine long from the tailbone all the way through the neck. And think about like a hunting dog, how they point like that. Think about that kind of form. We're going to breathe it out here a few more times. Don't hold your breath. Breathe it through. Let's do one more on each side here. And again, if you're doing just the legs, one more with each leg. And then we're going to drop it down back to your box. All right, you have a couple of options here. You can push back into your child's pose, right here, take a breather, or you can go into a little flow to give you just a little bit more work. Bring the heart rate up just a little bit more maybe. So you can be in a kneeling plank, or you can be in a full plank. We're gonna let our chest lead all the way down to the mat, and then we're gonna push through to an upward facing dog. And notice in upward facing dog, the only thing that's on the mat are my hands and the top of my feet here. Your gaze comes up. And we'll drop those knees, push back into your child's pose. So everybody's meeting in child's pose here. Take a breath. And then push back up into your box. Find that form again. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. All right, back into our bird dog. This time I need to give you a third option, okay? So you got just the legs. You got adding the arm. Our third option is to go out to the side. Now you may go out a little to the side, or your arm may go out completely, your leg go out completely straight from the hip. It's whatever you can do. Come back and down. And then the same thing on the other side. Out, back in, and down. Whatever motion is accessible to you. If you want to do just the legs and bring it out a little bit, back and down. Just keep that good form, okay? And find what works best for you. Remember, this is your yoga practice. You're doing this for your body, for your mind. So do what is the best benefit for you. Breathing through it. Slow and steady so you can keep that good form. Keeping the abs engaged. Let's do one more on each side here. You might feel that heart rate coming up a little bit. That's good. That's endorphins. Breathe it back down to your box. Remember, you have two options here. You can push back into your child's pose, or if you want to come up into that plank, do our little flow here, dropping it down. Pushing through to your upward facing dog. And then dropping the knees. Pushing back to your child's pose. Alright, push back up into that box. We're going to go into a little hip stretch here, because unfortunately those hips do get tight as you're sitting as well. So we're going to do a little something for our hips. We're going to take our right knee up on the outside of the right wrist, okay? The back leg lengthens out straight. The foot is in towards the body. The further out the foot goes, the more challenging it'll be. The closer in, the easier that it will be on your body, okay? So find where that is for you. Now, you can stay here on your hands, or you can come down to your elbows, or you can come all the way flat if that is accessible for you. Dropping the forehead maybe to your palms. All right, think about what your body needs in this stretch and breathe into it. Breathe where you feel the tightness. Think of the oxygen going to that muscle that feels so tight, okay? So breathe here for just a moment. And then come back up to your hands if you're down towards your mat. We're just going to take that knee, slide it back, into an easy box. We don't have to have perfect form here. And then we're going to take that left knee up on the outside of the left wrist, straightening out the back leg, finding your stretch here where you want the foot, and then finding where you want your arms. Hands on the mat, elbows to the mat, or all the way flat, and breathe. Come back up to your hands if you're on the mat. Now we're going to slide it around, however's comfortable for you, okay, to get that slide here. We're going to come back onto our sit bones. We're going to do a little work on the floor here. So we're going to take that left leg out first, right foot in. All right, we're going to go into our staff pose. So it's important to think about the length up through the spine here. So breathe it up through the spine. Exhale, we're going to hinge over at the waist, walk it down. Reach in towards your feet. Find your stretch, and then let your neck relax. Let your shoulders relax. Reach in towards our foot is what our goal is. You may be here, and that's great. That's where you are today, all right? So don't beat yourself up. Be proud of doing something for your body, doing something good for you, all right? So walking it down. If you can reach your foot, think about your elbows going towards the floor. That'll help deepen out that stretch for you. Relaxing into the stretch. Walking it back up. And we're going to move over into a little twist. We're going to take that left hand to the right knee. Look over that back shoulder. All right, so looking over the back shoulder, we're still lengthened up through the spine. We still have that good posture. We're not crouching over, lengthening up, twisting. Release your twist. All right, switch out those legs. Right leg extends, left leg in at the thigh. Staff pose on this side, same thing. Breathing it up, hinging over. Reaching towards your foot, but being okay with where you are today. Release the neck and shoulders. And then roll it up. All right, release into a twist on the other side. Right hand comes over to that left knee. We're going to twist around. Looking behind you, keeping the good posture. Release that twist. All right, one more stretch here on our sit bones. Legs completely extended in our seated forward fold. All right, so same thing, breathing it up, finding that length all the way through the neck. Exhale. Walking it down, hinging it over, stopping wherever you feel your stretch. Once you find that place for you, release your neck and shoulders. Again, if you can make it all the way to the feet, you can think about dropping the elbows down towards the mat. You can grab those two big toes in a yogi hold, whichever you prefer. Think about what your body needs out of this. Roll it up. All right, now we're going to move down onto our backs. However you want to roll is good with me. Just comfortably go down onto your back. All the way down. Our knees are going to be up. All right, we're going to take just another moment for our hips here. So we're going to take both knees over to the right side. Feel that lower back release too. It feels really good. And breathe it up and over to the other side. At your pace, guys. Well, if you want to stop, pause, You can do that. Feeling the stretch for you. Windshield wiper the knees back and forth here. Let's take one more time on each side. I'll bring those knees back up, and then we're going to completely extend the legs out. So you're lying flat on your back. Your arms are going to come down to your sides, palms facing up. We're going to close our eyes. This is our final relaxation pose. We're going to let our bodies relax down into the mat. Close those eyes. Let your body feel heavy. Let your arms feel heavy. Let the brow release, the jaw release. And bring into your mind somewhere relaxing to you. Maybe you're near water. Maybe it's in the mountains. Maybe it's just curled up on your couch with a cozy blanket. Wherever it is that you feel renewed, you feel peace, picture that place in your mind. Feel that feeling in your body and focus there for just a moment. And gently start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bringing awareness back to your body. Take a deep inhale in, exhale it out, bringing awareness back to that breath. Bend your knees. And then very gently we're going to roll over onto our sides here. Just come to the side in a comfortable position. Your eyes still closed. Take a moment here for yourself. I want you to give yourself some mental encouragement here. Maybe for doing yoga for the first time, or working out, or just taking a few moments for you, whatever that is. Give yourself some encouragement here. And then very gently, we're going to push ourselves up to an easy seated position. All right, whatever that is for you. You can keep your eyes closed still if you'd like. And then we're going to use our arms. We're going to take a deep breath up. Exhale, arms down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. Last one, inhaling up. We're going to bring our palms together in prayer. And we're going to exhale our hands to our heart center here. And you can open your eyes. Thank you guys for taking time to do some farmhouse yoga with me today. I hope that it helped you find some peace and calm today.